nahong ino. Alakak nebo ramboa. Naya nam ramkam. Kala amkam mani. Libik bak.
What's the situation?
Manuk maraka naja. Ki nawabam. Yak manala. Kam ino memnuk. Naja naya amkam mimik meraka.
What are the terrorists doing here?
Rujakak. Young Kim Aliam.
Sorry about that, Cypher 9. Welcome to the Eastern Galactic Front. This whole star system is a crisis point. Republic and Empire are testing one another's strength. Meanwhile, the terrorists lurk in the middle.
It's a perfect place to operate, isn't it?
Exactly right. The Eagle's men are using the war as a cover for local activities. Balmorra is their training ground. Cell members recruit, instruct, and arm new terrorists here, fresh soldiers destined for other points in the network. It's a vital part of the system.
So where do I sign up to join?
That I can't tell you, but you have the right idea. To dismantle the terror cell there, you'll need local support. I'm alerting one of our officials to your presence. Lieutenant Renald is the station chief in Sobrik, the Imperial settlement where you landed. He runs intelligence operations on Balmorra and can brief you more thoroughly.
What's your assessment of the man?
He's worked for us for decades. I've never met him, but I expect he's loyal. Renald runs his affairs out of the back of an arms dealership. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive. Move quickly on this one, Cypher 9, and watch what you say. If things go bad, you'll have half a planet gunning for you.
Agent, good to see the Empire's finest hitting up this bombed-out crater. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
I've been briefed, but I could use more details.
It's war, bloody and limitless. The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
How do you expect to succeed where the Imperial Army has failed?
We are the Army too. Other soldiers just don't have the capability to handle our kind of specialized missions. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defense Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the Resistance. The Minister is safely off-planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the Resistance.
What do you need me to do?
That's what I'm looking for. People who want to get things done. My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davril, is masterminding Phase 1 of what we like to call Operation Breaking Point. You'll find him in Sobrik. He's got plans to blow the Balmorran resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
Agent, I hope you're tough. I hope you like to get dirty. The battle for Balmorra can only be won with blood, sweat, and tears. Our sweat, their blood and tears. The government in exile, the resistance, cowards. We're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
What's war without a little bloodshed?
I like how you think. The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their artillery. The Resistance has given pardons to Balmorra's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I signed up to serve the Empire, and I intend to do it.
From the looks of you, I'd say you mean it. The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmorran resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire.
Well, what have we here? Let me take a look at you. Splendid! No one ever suspects an alien. I'm glad Keeper finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters attention.
You're talking about the attack on Drummond Cars.
Disaster's the only word for it. Thousands dead, a Dark Council member assassinated. Hard to believe the Empire's come to this. But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Secure or not, this is an odd place to work from.
The shop front's a necessary deception. The Republic and the terrorists have people everywhere. Rather than calling secret informants into a military base, I speak to them here, and no one's the wiser. These terrorists you're after, they've been a thorn in my side for a long while. They're worse than the Republic in some ways.
So they're not working with the Republic?
This terror cell is homegrown, made up of Balmorrans unhappy with the Empire's rule. I suspect the Republic tacitly supports the terrorists. We're their common enemy. So we do our best to cope with the bombings and sabotage.
I'm listening. Continue.
The governor makes an example of a few dozen Balmorrans after each attack, but it doesn't have much of an effect. Meanwhile, I've been studying the terror cell's structure, and there's good news. If we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
What do we know about this person?
The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
Do you have any theories about Grey Star?
I don't need more theories, I need proof. I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
And gain access to their leader.
Precisely. Grey Star will be ours. Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troita military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
Rise and shine.
The route is confirmed.
Don't waste my time, Sanju. You're lucky to even be here.
I got you those scramblers, didn't I? Come on, Kimish, you owe me. Maybe not big time, but you owe me.
When's the last time you did an operation for us?
What? Come on, we've been over this.
Grey Star didn't send out a call for cowards, and neither did the Eagle. Do you think...
Hey, someone finally made it. It's great to meet you in person. This is the group I was telling you about. I think you'll get along with them real well. Better than I do, hopefully.
You're cute, but I think I'd remember if we'd met.
What? I know... Sorry, I had to be vague during our HoloNet talks. My real name's Sanju Pine. Chemish! This is the woman who got in touch with me after the Eagles broadcast. Said she wanted to join us.
Uh-huh. Sanju says you fought the Imperials at Druckenwell. Says the Empire has a bounty on your head.
I didn't know you were at Druckenwell. We should talk.
Is all that real? You some ace killer looking to get the Empire off Balmorra?
I'm not saying anything until I know who I'm dealing with.
I'm the woman who will shoot your head off if you're not legit. My name's Chemish. These people here, they follow SWTOR, our founder. They've been spat on, starved, and punished by the Empire. Now you're not from Balmorra. You haven't been through what they've been through. Makes me wonder how far I can trust you.
You don't have to trust me. Let me prove myself.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe you can impress SWTOR. There's an abandoned factory not far from here. Used to make droids, but its defenses went haywire when the Empire took over. Place is swarming with rogue security units. It's also full of expensive equipment. Get inside, and there's something I want.
Name it and it's yours.
The Okara droid factory produced shielded power cores for stealth droids. I want a case for my people. My people can convert the cores into explosives, plant them around an enemy base, and thanks to the stealth shielding, no one will know until it's too late.
Sounds nasty. But sometimes nasty is what gets the job done.
Let's be upfront. This is a test. So if you fail, don't bother coming back. We'll just kill you.
Good luck. And be careful. The factory's a nasty place.
I'm making you look good, Agent. You should be grateful. Show you my gun. Of course, Agent.
Thank the stars I reached you. Sorry about earlier. With Chemish there, I couldn't say a thing. Station Chief Reynolds told me you were from Imperial Intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
What's the situation?
So, Chemish verified your background. Intelligence did its job, you're fine there. I'm doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Grey Star. Maybe you can learn more when Chemish trusts you.
Winning over Chemish is the top priority.
Right. Well, she's a fanatic, but she respects results. The more you impress her, the more she'll give. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Chemish plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run, hit the town and the Imperial base.
Don't interfere with this mission, Sanju.
I know. Just hear me out. I know a way to disable the power cores so Chemish won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fry. Chemish will see you didn't unlock it. She'll assume the cores went bad over the years.
It's a risk, but we could save a lot of people. I'm in.
Great. I'll send you the machine's coordinates. We can stop a lot of bloodshed. I'll see you when you get back to Troida, okay? Sanju out.
Kinda cute, isn't he? Kinda stupid, too. If he had money, he'd be perfect.
If you want him, he's yours.
Anyone I want is mine. It's one of my charms. But I don't want Sanju. Anyway, let's find that machine. Or maybe not. Show you my gun.
At your service, sir. Our route is confirmed.
must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Good work, but it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
You'd think the Empire would have an easier time with a ragtag bunch of resistance fighters.
Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmorran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Markaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed. Is confirmed.
Back already? Your friend's quick, Sanju.
Told you she was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
Right here, Chemish. The full crate. All yours.
Huh. Looks like you actually made it to the factory. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pyther and a droid.
I think we've got it, Chemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. Except... what's this? The readouts say the power cores are fried. What did you do?
That case was sitting there for a long time. Looks like the power core is decayed.
It is suspicious. But power cores are pretty fragile.
Yeah. Okay. Bad luck can happen to anyone. Once.
You said yourself that you need people. Let me try again.
Fine. I'll give you one more shot, but you better make this work. You seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
Useful for all sorts of things.
Seemed like a good discovery. Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
There's got to be a way to flush the toxin out of your people. Restore their sanity.
Early on, maybe there was. It's way too late now. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all that clear? The toxin victims will be after you, but get that data wiped, or we're finished.
I know what I'm doing. I'll make it through the caves.
Now get out of here. I've got to figure out what we're gonna do without those power cores.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davril went well. Let us hope you are versatile. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
I don't do dinner service.
Funny. The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
You require me to eliminate these cyborgs?
Well intuited, Agent. I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmorran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmorra and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
You have a devious mind.
Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmorran people will get our message loud and clear. Word has it, the former Balmorran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
Maybe he'll decide to come here and fight, so I can kill him.
We'll do our utmost to provoke him. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmorran defector, Cavil Aaron, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
Guys with rank stand.
Agent, I hear you represent your empire well. How do you like Balmorra so far? Hard to believe there's so much fighting over so little.
As war zones go, it's not so bad.
Then you haven't been here long enough. Resistance stealth troops have been infiltrating Imperial outposts, making quick strikes and leaving no trace. The Empire says they can't be beaten. I say they can.
How would you know how to beat them?
You don't see them until they kill you. That's what they say. But I built the tech they use to keep hidden. There are camps in the Gorinth wilds, but they've surrounded it with mines to keep strangers out. Watch your step, and you can use this device to detect the stealth fighters. They're fast, though. If I may offer advice, strike quick and hard.
shine. Rise and shine. You and me? Getting good. Ash in the soil and a gun in my hands. Let's go. rise and shine.
I'm receiving your transmission. Give me a second to fine-tune the frequency and I'll start transferring the data. There, it's all coming in now. I guess you made it to the outpost okay?
I'm fine. What's your status?
I'm in the grasslands above the valley. Chemish didn't send anyone with me so I can speak freely. It's actually really pretty up here. All this data Chemish wanted us to retrieve. I think some of it's from Greystar. Orders, communiques, all sorts of stuff. Blast. There's a list of collaborators. Balmorrans who've been working with the Empire since the occupation. Chemish hates collaborators.
What do you think our plans are for the list?
Chemish probably wants to make the list public. If the collaborators are outed, a lot of Balmorrans will want them dead. Some of these guys are officials, factory bosses, the works. If they start getting killed, the governor's gonna punish everyone.
Punish them how, exactly?
After a big terrorist hit, the governor rounds up a bunch of civilians. Most of them disappear forever. Look, I can send the list on to the Imperial authorities. They can set up protection for the collaborators in case Chemish goes public. I know Chemish might get suspicious after what happened with the power cores, but what else can we do?
We have to maintain our cover at all costs, even if that means people get killed.
I was afraid you'd say that. I won't do anything. As per your orders. I need to sign off and get back to Troita. You should do the same. Send you out.
How could you hurt his feelings? He respects you so much and you were cruel to him. All he wanted was to save a few lives. Now how will you two ever find happiness together? The poor boy's crushed.
What can I say? People just fall at my feet.
They do. Me? I have to push men down there. But it all works out. Anyway, let's get going. No point hanging around here.
No more surprise attacks. Good. Captain Rigel is on Holo. He wants a word with you.
I asked you to do a job, and you sure outdid yourselves. We'll all have medals by the end of this one. Word is the former Balmorran Minister of Defense Vol Argen might come down to Balmorra. He's playing right into our hands.
I hope he does show up. I'll kill him.
I hope so too. Now that the wilds are secured, we're ready for the final push. Colonel Vrain, head of the Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps, has come to oversee the action. He's at the Sundari outpost, in striking distance of the Resistance's main base. It's now or never.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
So you made it back. You did good work out there. All the data's intact. Did Sanju tell you those computers had a list of Imperial collaborators? You helped us expose traitors.
Now that you know their names, what happens?
They get what's coming to them, that's all. You know, you had me worried when those power cores didn't work. I'm still not sure what to make of you, but you're doing all right. And I need your skills for a special job. I don't have anyone else who can handle it.
Just say the word, Chemish. I'm in.
You know all about the way the Empire and the Republic have been using our planet as a battleground. Pretty obvious stuff. Normally, the Republic doesn't bother us, they've got other worries. But I need someone to get inside the main Republic base.
Why do you want to get in there?
I need you to make a drop to one of our friends in the Republic ranks. Get past the guards, get inside and make the delivery. That's it.
What delivery? Who am I looking for?
You want to work with us, you need to get used to not knowing every little detail.
She's right. It's just part of the setup. Don't get offended.
Here's the package and the coordinates of your target. He'll know what to do once you make the delivery. We're clearing out this safe house, so I'll contact you once we've settled somewhere else. And be careful at the base. They find you, they kill you.
Believe me, I can handle a few soldiers.
See you in a while. If you make it back alive, I can promise we'll be working together a lot.
We'll talk soon. Watch yourself.
You said you wanted to talk.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. No idea what I was gonna say. Been distracted. Thinking about home.
You never told me where you come from.
Red dirt ball of a planet way out near the unknown regions. Life was miserable on Ratatak. Backwards people living in caves. Big on tribal blood feuds. Almost got stoned to death when I was 12. That's when I knew I had to get out.
You're going to have to explain that. When you say stoned...
Rocks, fist-size, thrown at me. My dad was from a cursed family, which is basically tribal propaganda for "we want your land." Some great-grandfather of mine was a warlord. Conquer a few tribes and you're a cannibal demon of the summit.
Being a cannibal demon's descendant couldn't be easy.
Like I said, stonings. No way was I staying planetside. I hitched a ride on a spice trafficker ship. Figured the big, civilized galaxy would have a place for me. I thought I was gonna get accepted. I had to get tough.
This spice dealer, did he help you do that?
Not him. Other friends mostly. I don't want to bore you. But it's nice talking like this. We should do it again. You smell burnt flesh? That's my fingers. Gun overheated in the last fight. So, all that one-shot kill stuff you do, where'd you learn it?
The Empire puts operatives through extensive weapons training.
I bet they do. I learned to shoot with a friend of mine. First year out of Ratatak, I was a mess. Me and Am Special hooked up on a tram freighter. She was running too. We stole a holdout blaster and shared it.
Were you in trouble?
Not at first, but we got there. She had gang connections, so one time we were raiding the ship's cargo bay, planning to sell whatever we get. Turns out it was an exchange ship, syndicate stuff. We've just pried open the storage crates when we figure it out. We're dead meat, right?
With one holdout blaster, the odds weren't in your favor.
Best we can figure. I torch the place while Ampsby grabs the dockworker. Then we sit and wait for the exchange. Enforcers finally show. We blame the dockworker and say we came to stop him. Prove our exchange material. They bought it.
What happened to the man you framed?
Oh, Ampsby shot him so he couldn't rat us out. She was fun. We ever run into her, we should get together. Time of the century. Off-duty soldiers, scared locals. They try to hide it, but they're shell-shocked. Just waiting for something to blow up.
Sir, Sergeant Tadas, here for Cipher 9. Got orders from the planetary governor to find you. You're needed at this war conference, Priority Alpha 1.
Why does the Balmorran governor need me?
The Dark Council sent an emissary, big-time Sith Lord, to personally review the status of the Balmorran occupation. This conference will determine the next stage of the ground campaign. Whole war's about to be decided, and the governor wants your expertise.
This emissary of the Dark Council, what do we know about him?
Sith politics aren't my business. One of Darth Mar's servants is what I hear, but don't know anything else. Assigning black-level clearance. No one will cause you trouble. Be quick, though. They're starting any minute.
Getting going.
Agent, Captain Regal did well to recruit you. Today the Balmorran resistance, backed by the government in exile, takes its last pitiful gasp. We have you to thank. It won't be long before the corpse of former Defense Minister Vol Argon is cold in the ground.
Has the former Defense Minister come to Balmorra?
That's the rumor, but either way, if Operation Breaking Point succeeds, his death is only a matter of time. The Resistance, aided by the Republic, has made its headquarters in the Balmorran Arms Factory. It is a heavily fortified facility, but it's not invulnerable. Not with such a powerful patriot as yourself on our side.
The factory will be destroyed by nightfall. I vow it.
If we may impose on you for one final task in service of the glorious Empire, we need you to break into the factory, shut off its power, and use the period of panic to shut down security. Once this is done, the main attack force can sweep in and wipe out the resistance. And if you see Vol'argon, kill him.
It's an honor to serve.
Word is the resistance at the factory have the Republic's backing. They'll be well equipped and well trained. For anyone else, this would be a suicide mission. I wouldn't consider it, but I have a good feeling about you.
Do you know the worst part, Governor?
I didn't.
Exactly. You didn't even own up to your mistakes. That's why the Dark Council gave this planet to me.
That man hardly seems a threat to you, my lord. And he can still be of service to the Empire.
You're very polite. But why do I suspect you have teeth? Oh, go on. We're finished. I'm Darth Lacris, and I'm here to cleanse Balmorra. Would you like to join me, Agent? I hear you're very good at your job.
How'd the Dark Council pick you for the ruler of Balmorra?
My master felt I needed a challenge, and I agreed. You're here because I asked the governor to bring me his best. Balmorra has a problem.
My friends in the Resistance, I won't take much time. The Empire says it owns Balmorra. The Republic says it's yours. We're gone. But you and I know Balmorra's won with sweat and tears, and my boys will stand by your side until everyone knows it.
Grand Marshal Jaquetta, formerly of the Republic Army. Officially, he and his troops went rogue after the Republic withdrew from this sector. Ever since, they've been holed up under siege, aiding the Resistance and fortifying their position. You may have met their scouting parties already.
If these men are ex-Republic, aren't they violating the peace treaty?
Not so long as the Republic government denies any official involvement. Jaquetta and the Resistance are based in the Balmorran Arms Factory, home of the brightest engineers in the galaxy. I'm told the factory's generators are inexhaustible, its defenses cutting edge, its barricades block our scans, giving the Resistance peace and privacy.
We can't hurt them, but they can't hurt us while they're contained in there.
And what if they stop being contained? Jaquetta may have officially gone rogue, but the Republic still supports him. They fund his revolution from the shadows, make supply drops in secret. Those Republic hypocrites want the arms factory as a beachhead, and as Balmorra's new governor, I say we take it before they mount a full invasion.
One small team should be able to penetrate the defenses. It'll be dangerous, but I can handle it.
Obliterate the factory defenses. Lower the barricades that block our scans, and I'll have an army at your back. And if you can, bring me proof of Republic involvement on Balmorra. We'll expose their lies on a galactic stage.
All right, make me look good. like a trench rat? There's fun, there's stupid.
This is Grand Marshal Chiquetta to all personnel. Last night was a hell of a fight. Outnumbered 10 to 1. Still beat back the imps. Victory's coming, boys. Keep this up, and we can all go home.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun. Some kind of control center. Don't really care about the details so long as the sparks fly.
Marshal Chiquetta here. I want to talk about sacrifice. My troops and I gave up our homes in the Republic. But the rest of you weren't given a choice. Your planet was taken from you. You're giving up everything to get it back. That's the real deal. Grand Marshal Chiquetta. I've been hearing grumbling lately. People saying the Republic abandoned Balmorra. Well, I may not be Republic Army anymore, but I'm still a patriot, so don't say it to my face. The treaty may not have left us much choice, but the people of the Republic are still behind you.
Darth Lacris, can you read me? I'm lowering the barricades to the Balmorran arms factory.
I hear you perfectly. We'll start scanning the interior now. Hold on. Someone cut through this interference.
Pardon my interruption. I'm Grand Marshal Chiquetta, formerly of the Republic Army.
Chiquetta, on behalf of the Sith Empire and the legitimate Balmorran government, I suggest you surrender.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm going to say no. I'm not a complete fool. Once I realized you planned to lower our defenses, I sent a few friends.
Jedi Knight Raylon Nis, reporting.
Tempest Squad, reporting.
Fresh volunteers who have taken a leave of absence to join the Balmorran resistance. Taste of what's coming.
You expect me to believe these people are acting without Republic orders? They're violating the peace treaty by supporting the resistance.
Raylon, are you here on Republic orders?
No, sir.
There you go.
Go! Go!
Let's talk when you get the chance.
Can you hear me? This channel is still open. Did Chiquetta send a Jedi?
Along with a Special Forces team. He claimed they weren't with the Republic.
I'm sure he did. My people are performing a full scan of the factory now that the defenses are down. I'll patch you into the report.
My lord, we're detecting unusual signals from inside the factory. What appears to be a hyperspace beacon. It shouldn't be possible. It must have taken them decades.
Don't underestimate their engineers or their resources. What can you do?
In theory, starships could follow the beacon and jump-in system almost directly overhead.
The Republic is flying reinforcements straight to the Balmorran arms factory and bypassing our defenses.
You know where to look. Scan for enemy transports approaching the factory.
Picking up. There are dozens of ships out there. Silhouette is Republic Special Forces, Triumph class.
This is how they did it during the war. Multiple strike teams, strategic objectives, 1 Jedi per military squad. They took entire planets. They know we see them. They're rushing to land now.
If they're heading to the factory, we can stop them from the ground.
Agreed. Take out the landing platforms and guidance systems. I'll have attack squadrons blow those ships out of the sky. Fail me now, and we perish with Balmorra. This is Darth Lacris. Our ships are closing on the Republic transports. Keep destroying those landing pads, and there will be no escape for the enemy.
All going down.
Attack squadrons engaged. We've downed 6 Republic transports. I'm calling in additional ground-to-air weaponry.
All right, make me look good.
Only a few targets remain airborne, and they've got nowhere to go. But one transport slipped past us. I'm sending in ground troops. You intercept that ship at the factory's upper landing pad. No one survives this attack.
Hey, I don't have long, but please tell me you didn't deliver the package to the Republic base yet.
What's going on, Sanju?
That package you're carrying is for Greystar, the Terror Cell leader. Greystar's the man inside the Republic base. Chemish wants to extract him, and you've been sent to help.
How'd you find that out?
That information you got from the training camp turned out to be real handy. As best I can tell, Greystar has been secretly managing and supplying the Terror Cell while pretending to be a loyal Republic officer. It was the perfect cover. Well, until the Republic started to suspect. Now Greystar needs to escape before he's caught.
He's not going anywhere. I can promise that.
Well, maybe, but there's something else. Your package contains instructions and maps leading to a safe house. But we could change those instructions. Send Greystar into a trap. Once we have Greystar, we could make him give up his security protocols. We could send out orders to the cell using his name.
In that case, the Empire would have the whole cell as a puppet.
That's the idea. I know how Chemish and her people think. If we capture Greystar and learn what he knows, I can forge convincing orders. Chief Reynolds been looking for a way to turn the terrorists against the Republic for ages. We can make it work.
You're trickier than I thought, Sanju.
I'm sending you rendezvous coordinates. If you want to do this thing, tell Greystar to meet me there. I'll arrange the rest. If you don't send him my way, well, I guess you'll have to kill him.
I don't think it'll come to killing Greystar.
Good luck then. I don't know if I'll see you again. Depending on what happens with Greystar, I may have to go into hiding for a while. But it's been an honor working with you. Sanju, out.
Voli drafa ut potamina. Menufitan fine milman moriol maltomiten. Eruele flara garo. Isabor jesem zevaxa inatro. Bome finadre.
A woman named Kamish sent me here. You know who I'm talking about.
Imarne am pasager für hog broor. Pegarus plot as vista bokarpina nuimarstro deberkurt burkurni.
I'm proud to have done my part. I'll do anything to set Balmorra free.
Toniskile fias kasanum. Iru atirolo arom bruavo. Skoribo for remita dosium. Moflaska kikafi mamogur tu flator.
There has been a change of plans. You're going to rendezvous with one of our people at these coordinates.
Dau van modlegar. Hiels trioio furgalogar. Hefskam pimio helka tutverk. Hever zegna ekio upflo kompa. Gratio pegar huska me vini. Minamu forksa meohun.
I'll remember that, sir.
Bauer daruvonar. Overpori bil skure au gut der nudar glangor.
the fleet may be lost, but my Padawan and I can hold the Imperials while you regroup.
No. You've got your ship, we've got a few of our own. I want you to get the non-combatants and the wounded off Balmorra. After we handle this. You're damn tough, you know that?
How many years have you survived under siege? You've had a good run.
It's not over yet. I've got Jedi at my back and the finest armor Balmorran arms ever designed. Ignore the scratches.
We can cover your escape.
Nah. Let's see what an old man can do for his troops.
You and me? We're getting good.
Good fight. You've got something I don't have anymore.
One shot and you're a corpse on the floor.
I'm aware. Please wait. I know how much the Empire wants to expose the Republic's involvement in Balmorra publicly. I confess the truth of the invasion, if you help my men.
Talk. And make it good.
Let the Balmorrans and the non-combatants leave. Treat the Republic soldiers fairly, as prisoners of war. Help them, and I'll tell everyone we violated the treaty.
The Empire isn't without mercy. We can come to an agreement.
I appreciate that. Sounds like your troops made it inside. Keep your word. I'll keep mine.
Time to go, Jaquetta.
Sir, Squad 815, Darth Lacra sent us to reinforce your position.
Take the Grand Marshal into custody. We're done for now.
Understood. There's fighting all over the factory, but it looks like a victory. Orders are to regroup at the outpost when you can, sir.
Rise and shine.
I've heard most satisfactory reports of your success in the Balmorran arms factory. And that fool Vol played right into our hands. There can be no doubt. The Resistance is crushed.
I'm duty-bound to serve the Empire.
And for that, you will be well rewarded. Captain Rigel is in charge of writing up the report on this one. If I could ask you for one final favor, that you report your success to him.
Agent, we need to talk. I just heard from headquarters. Keeper finally came through on a promise he made when I joined up.
Keeper is contacting you instead of me now?
Some watcher sent the message. Not really the point. I asked you guys to find Anspecial, old friend of mine. I told you about her. We hooked up after I left Rat Attack. Last time I saw her, she saved my life and got me to Hutta. I owe her big. Now she's in trouble.
What sort of trouble?
She crossed some exchange buddies on Nar Shaddaa. Report didn't give details, but I can guess how it went down. I'm gonna head over, kill the exchange, and save the girl. You should come with.
You want my help? You've got it. Let's go.
Good choice. And so you know, we do this right, I've got a surprise plan for us.
Darth Lacris, Grand Marshal Jaquetta is defeated, and the Balmorran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
My forces received supplies and intelligence from the Republic. We knowingly and illegally attacked Imperial targets by order of the Senate. We broke the peace treaty that keeps our worlds whole, and for that, I apologize to all citizens of the galaxy.
There are protests on the streets of Coruscant. Republic ships are withdrawing from 3 sectors. You humiliated them.
Now that Balmorra is secure, what do you intend?
I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmorran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
Remember it. Imperial intelligence could use a friend in the Sith someday.
I don't forget my allies. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmorra, perhaps I'll call on you again.
I expect a full report as soon as possible, Station Chief.
Of course, of course, of course. As soon as things have calmed down. Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cipher herself come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
Am I interrupting a meeting?
No, we were finishing up. Reynold, summarize the situation for Cipher 9.
You gave us quite a prize, Cipher. The Terror Cell under our control. Greystar captured and replaced by Sanju Pine, of all people. I never dreamed we'd see such success, but Sanju has already begun sending orders, and the terrorists now unwittingly serve us.
I'm very good at my work.
The credit is yours, of course. For the time being, Sanju will use the Greystar persona to gather information and turn the terrorists against the Republic.
As time goes on, we may find other uses for the terrorists. But that's another discussion. The Balmorran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagle's network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Then the operation was successful.
That's correct. Station Chief Reynold will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
I'll be on my way shortly.
Good work once again, Cipher 9. Keep her out.
That man hides it well, but the strain's getting to him. Probably worried the Dark Council will skin him alive.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Make no mistake, I don't hold him responsible for what happened, but Darth Jadis was assassinated on his watch. But now's no time to discuss politics. You deserve a moment of celebration, and I have work to do.
I'll let you get to it then.
Safe journey, young Cypher.
Not bad, Agent. Not bad at all. You and me, we're going places.
Agent, I hope you have space in your trophy room for a medal. The whole Resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmorra is as good as ours.
If you ever need a Resistance movement dismantled again, I'm your agent.
Your dutiful work will be remembered. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
This is Cypher 9 to Watcher 2. Please respond.
Contact authorization denied. This is Imperial Automated Defense Corps Unit CR-97. By order of Darth Jared, Lord of the Dark Council, your ship is now in lockdown.
Cypher 9. The last time we spoke, I called you to Korriban. Did you misunderstand what a privilege that audience was?
It was a great honor. I only hope to live up to your expectations.
You failed so far. I haven't heard a word from you about Darth Jadis' assassination. But you deserve another chance. Now, my peers on the Dark Council acknowledge me, but they don't yet respect me, not like they did my father. To secure my position, I must have my father's secrets, the mysteries Darth Jadis never deigned to teach me.
My task will be to find these secrets.
Your task is to find one whom Jadis trusted. I was his only apprentice, but he favored Force-blind advisors over his own daughter. Of course, most of his advisors died with him on the Dominator, but not all. Fjord Yanol stayed behind. Fjord Yanol fled to Nar Shaddaa.
Was he afraid of something? And why Nar Shaddaa?
I expect that when Jadis died, Yanol knew no one could keep him safe anymore. And again, maybe Yanol conspired with Jadis' rivals. Maybe he was involved in my father's death. The end result is the same. My sources have found his hideout. You will catch him and bring him to me. Until then, we are finished.
Those Hutts are ruthless. The things I hear they do to the
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
That's cold.
Go meet one, then you can talk. 50 credits says you wind up shoving it into a gutter and laughing.
Make me look good. All right, make me look good. Getting good. You and me, we're getting good.
Get away! I've done nothing to you. I've touched nothing on this dust ball. No talk to no one.
I'm not here to hurt you.
The Dark Council hired you, didn't it? Or the Galactic Republic, the Macroza Order, the Hutts. It doesn't matter. My master is dead. Darth Jadis is gone. I have no one left to betray.
I'm not asking you to betray anyone. Darth Jorid sent me.
Jorid? Ah! The idiot girl thinks she can equal her father, eh? You really don't understand. Lord Jadis must have made preparations for his death. He was power, and fire, and brilliance. The instant the Master died, I promise his contingency plans went into action. They'll bring doom to everything Lord Jadis ever touched, and I want no part of it.
What kind of contingency plans?
I don't know what he arranged, but Jadis would never let his death go unpunished. I won't be caught in the Master's schemes ever again.
still alive, but he's not getting up soon. Now we have to track him to the ship.
He's just a terrified old man.
Right. I'm sure he's a real sweetie. What with working for Jadis and all.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Make me look good. I think that's most of the gang.
Hands, get out here. You're rescuing me? What am I, your princess?
If you were a princess, you might be worth something.
Shut up and toss me a gun. Who's your friend?
I stole Cleo from Nemro the Hutt. We've been together ever since.
Nemro, huh? How long were you with him?
Long enough.
You guys timed it good. By the way, they were gonna hang me to broil on a holosign. You got a way off-world?
Grab your stuff and meet us at the spaceport. I can get you a ride.
Your friend has spirit. Something to admire.
She's not very bright, though. Remember I said I had a surprise for you? There's a bounty on Espionage. We saved her, we own her, now we're gonna sell her.
You're serious? You want to give her to a bounty hunter?
Look at me. I owed her for saving my life. But you know how she did that? She stuffed me in a box and shipped me to Hutta. I spent 12 weeks in muck working for a chem farmer. She humiliated me. I owe her for that, too.
Next time you want a favor, give me the full story first.
You don't have to do anything. I'll handle it. And you get half the money. She'll be waiting in the hangar either way. Think about it. Hey, you made it all right.
Yeah. Ran into one of Zenjo's guys. Left him a scar, but he's still breathing, so a ride sounds good right now.
Give me 20 minutes, I'll set you up. Keep her company. I'll be back soon.
I really do appreciate the help, but... Can I ask you something?
Ask anything you want.
Okay, this'll sound odd, but what did Kaleo say about us? She tell you we've known each other for years? Met after she left her homeworld? Big, long sob story?
You're telling me it's not true?
She's a habitual liar. I knew her for 6 months, and she'd been on her own forever. I don't even know where she's really from. So I have to wonder, is she really here to help? Or am I in even worse trouble?
Kaleo owed you her life. She's here to repay. That's all.
Right. Guess we just wait then.
Look who's back.
This the girl?
You set me up. You set me up!
Poor baby. I survived Hutta when you sent me there. If you can't take what this man put you through, you get what you deserve.
Who is he? What'll he do?
He's just a freelancer. He'll take her to the Elysian authorities and she'll be sold into slavery.
I swear I'll kill you. I'll kill you!
You play along pretty good. Here's your cut of the profits. Turns out she's worth a bundle.
According to her, you two only met in the last year.
Can we talk about this later? We've got spending money. That makes it time to celebrate.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. I understand you're running an errand for Darth Jorid. It may not be my place to know a Dark Council member's business, so I won't ask what she wants. I only want to advise you to take care.
I've met her twice now, but I don't know much about her.
I can't tell you much, but she's not beloved by the other Dark Lords. There was resistance to giving her her father's council seat. Jorid has relocated to Darth Jadis' old chambers on Drummond Cars. She awaits you there. Keep her out.
Destination?
Come in, dear Cypher. I was just listening to Lord Ulios's latest opera. Music brightens my day, and we of the Council have few bright days. You can't imagine the burden.
My lord, why are there corpses on the floor?
These? Oh, I think they were part of the aria. So, Fjord-Yanol, is that him? Or is this another body for my collection?
I retrieved Yanol, as you commanded.
Oh, Agent. Yanol and I are going to spend some time together. He's going to reveal every secret my father ever had. Expect a token of my appreciation. And expect to be called on again, my Cypher.
It'll give me something to look forward to.
Think of it. Dream of me and of your service to me.
Nice jungle. You people got a freaky world. They ready for us?
Transmitting security codes, this is Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. I'm glad you're back on duty. After you dismantle the cells on Balmorra and Nar Shaddaa, the rest of the Terra network went into overdrive.
The more they move, the more visible they get. Our advantage.
I'm not complaining. I told you before about the Eagle's mystery weapon, the Eradicator devices. We still don't know what they are, but we intercepted this transmission.
Once the devices are fully functional, I'll enter the targeting codes myself. Only then will instructions be sent. But all cells are encouraged to prepare attacks on secondary targets. Once the Eradicators cause chaos in every Imperial stronghold, you must fan the flames. Stand tall above the wreckage. Shape the destruction into a message. That is how we prevail.
That was the Eagle himself. It seems the assassination of Darth Jadis was only the start.
We've eliminated 2 of his terror cells. We can stop this.
I've run the odds. I wish I were as certain as you. There is good news. We have leads on 2 new terror cells, vital to the network's operation. They're your next targets. Proceed to Tatooine and Alderaan at your discretion. Your mission will continue there. Watcher 2 out.
Well, that didn't last. Cash from Anspecial is gone. Cheapskate bounty hunter. You and Anspe talk much when you were together? Swap stories about the old days? Gossip about me?
She said you were a habitual liar, and that you'd only met in the past year.
You're still on about that? You're funny. Whole thing got me thinking, though. I've had a lot of partners over the years. Her, Nemro. Guy named Rawl used to hijack Republic supply ships. He had money, he had brass. How you think you measure up?
Depends what your friend Rawl was really like.
Bad temper, crafty, smelled, but you got used to it. Best pirate on the Rimma. Showed me a good time.
You said you'd been partnered with Anspecial for years, until you met Nemro. How does Rawl fit in?
You know, I say a lot of things. I'm just joking, Agent. Joking. Get used to it. Hey, Agent. Take a look at this.
Where is she?
I don't know. How would I know?
Khalil Janus and her Twi'lek associate was seen attacking exchange resources on Nar Shaddaa. Should I believe you wouldn't seek revenge? I want her last known location, and I want it now!
I love it. Listen to that little tremor in his voice. He's adorable.
Who was that? And why is he after you?
Ijel and I go way back. Soon as I show my face, he starts torturing people to track me down. He's been obsessed ever since we split up on Farstein. For an arms dealer, he's kinda sweet. Makes me feel wanted.
You enjoy being stalked by an arms merchant?
He could have anyone, but he wants me. I think it's nice. Of course, if he ever found me, I'd have to choose. Do I go back with the bad, nasty man, or beat him down with someone new?
You're perfectly capable of protecting yourself.
No kidding. I'll keep you in the loop. Next recording gets out, we can watch it together.